Good morning. It is April 3rd. It's about 8, and then I'll tell you, it's about 8:10. I'm waiting on my doctor's office to open because there's some stuff I need to grab from them. It's been a crazy week, and I can't go into detail on some things, so we'll leave it at that. Just know it's been a super crazy week. I drove like crazy from the city yesterday to pick up my daughter from softball at 8. So I missed work last night. I knew I was going to miss work last night. But I want to talk to more of the females out there because I had mine done yesterday and I don't think as many people are getting them done as need to be. Mammograms. Ladies, it is important, especially if you are 40, to have a mammogram done every year. If, by chance, you have a family history of breast cancer, you need to have a mammogram done earlier than 40. You definitely need to be doing your self-breast exams. Ladies, that means you get to play with your boobs. If you don't feel comfortable in doing this every month, have your husband do it. Because I can promise you that your husband's going to feel something out of sorts if it happens to be there. And I'm saying this because I know that breast cancer awareness is in October, and everybody always shares the Save a Boob. It's cute. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It's adorable. But let's stop trying to save the boobs and let's try and save the women. The women need to know that this is what needs to happen. You need to do a monthly self-exam the same time every month. A long time ago here in Oklahoma, Channel 5 and Cherokee, I cannot think of her last name, but she went through her chemo and stuff, and she shared it with everybody, and it was amazing that she actually shared that. I think they made an announcement on the 5th of every month to make sure that you did your check. They haven't done that in many, many years. And I thought, and I felt, because we happened to watch it, is a good reminder. It's the 5th of every month. And they reminded the women to do their self-breast exams. Don't be nervous. Don't be shy to talk to your doctor or talk to somebody about that. I guess for me, it's second nature. I don't know. My grandmother had breast cancer, and my great-grandmother had breast cancer, and out of nowhere, talking to my grandma, my great-great-grandma had breast cancer. A sister, not of my grandma, somebody past her, had ovarian cancer and also had breast cancer. It runs in the family. I tested positive for the BRCA gene. I'm BRCA2 positive, which means that my daughters, myself included, are at a higher risk. And because of family history of cancer, including my dad's side of the family, I'm in the mid to higher 90 percentile of getting cancer or being diagnosed with cancer by the age of 45. Guys, I'm 38. I'll be 39 this year. It's scary to think about, but I'm not saying you have to be tested, but if you have family history of cancer, especially breast cancer, and you are a female, Ask your doctor. Ask to go to a specialist that can give you that test if you have a family history, aggressive family history like I do. I have breast cancer on my mom's side of the family. I didn't find out until I had the BRCA test done that I had breast cancer on my dad's side of the family. Be aware. Don't be shy. I don't want you to be 32 and go to the doctor and it's that time of the year and you have your pap done and your doctor finds a lump and says, "How long have this been here?" And you say, "It's always been there." And you haven't felt good, and now you find out that you have a stage 3 cancer that may or may not take your life. Be familiar with your boobs. Be familiar with your body. Speak up. Because if you don't tell your doctor what's going on, your doctor doesn't know what's going on. And I pray for you if you happen to be the one lady that happens to have a doctor that only spends 10 or 15 minutes with you. I am lucky, my mom is lucky, and my grandmother is lucky. Our doctor spends as much time with us as needed. There are times that I come in here at 4 o'clock because that's when my appointment is, and my appointment is at 4:30, and I don't get to see her until 5 or 5:30 because I sit in the waiting room for an hour. That's fine, guys. Because I know that she's going to spend the time with me when I go in there, and there are days that I don't get out of there until 7 o'clock at night. I'm fine with that. You may not be. But if you're in a hurry to get in and seeing your doctor, and then all of a sudden, there's times that you need to get in there and see her and actually talk to her, or him. It's a never-ending thing. But you need to open your mouth and talk about your body. You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to be honest with your doctor, because if you find something and they catch it early. It is nothing for it to be zapped and done with. I wanted to have a preventative, prophylactic, bilateral mastectomy, which means there's nothing wrong with me. I want my boobs cut off. Both sides. Bilateral. Prophylactic. Not necessary. Preventative. Break it down. I have a 94% chance of being diagnosed with cancer by 45. I had a preventative hysterectomy, partial hysterectomy, and an oophorectomy, so I can't have kids. I'm fine with that. I've given birth to as many as I need to. My husband and I have 9 children between the two of us. I don't need any more children. I don't want any more children. I have as many children as I need, and God granted me the children that He gave me. I chose the option of having a hysterectomy after my last daughter nearly killed me and herself. And I'm fine with that. Be familiar with your boobs, ladies. That's all I'm saying. Same time every month. Write it on the calendar. Find a buddy. My mom used to call them bosom buddies, and she had a really good friend. They would go have their mammograms done the same time every year, go spend the day together. Well, my mom had her mammogram done. I had to go to the city and have mine done at a different date, and that's okay. But we're in the same month together. So, every year. Because we're higher risk, our mammograms and then our MRIs have to be done. Just an added step to make sure we're okay. Because I'm BRCA 2, I have to have a MRI. It's confusing. Trust me, don't try and keep up. If you have a family history on either your mom or your dad's side or both sides, I suggest having the BRCA test done. That's BRCA. Don't ask me to break that down. But boob checks. If I have to come on here every month and say, hey, check your boobs, I will. Diane, make a friendly reminder. I'll set it in my calendar today. April 3rd. Next one's March, April, May 3rd. Today the Oklahoma tornadoes hit. It may not be good. Check yourself. And mean something. Be familiar with your bodies. And do not be shy when you talk to your doctor. Did you know that just to have a mammogram done, just to have one done, not I found a lump, I need to have it done. You have to go to the doctor for that. Just to have a normal mammogram done, you do not have to have a doctor's referral. If you have insurance, you can call. If you don't have insurance and you need to pay out of pocket, talk to the people there. Some places will give you a discount if you pay cash. I do know that in the month of October, a lot of places will give you a $20 mammogram or a discounted mammogram. And it doesn't mean that you're getting any less of a value here, okay? It just means that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they are going to give you a discount for having it done in October. I'm going to remind you every month, check your boobs, have your mammograms done. You need to have your mammograms done every year, once a year. I kind of got my butt in trouble because it's been 4 or 5 years since I've had mine. You can have one done and find a lump a month later. You can go 4 or 5 months, find a lump and have one done. But it's safer to have one done because your breast tissue is going to change. Mammogram's going to show that. Okay? Be safe. Always be safe. And don't be shy to talk to your doctor. Ladies, we have to take control of our bodies. You hear it on the news. And I'm here to tell you, ain't nobody going to take care of you but you. I love y'all. Be safe. The doctor's opening. Talk to you later. Love y'all.